So I decided that today I'm going to be continuing making and designing some more MTG cards. But what happened is I hit a rate limit problem with Gemini and I can't continue this work. And as you can see, I have a lot more cards to go that need designing. So what I decided to do is I looked up some AI models that can make images locally. So first thing I do is I install Comfy to have a UI. Once this is done, I make a virtual environment and install Torch in this virtual environment. The next step is to install the model. I'm going with Stable Diffusion XL 1.0 that I found on Hugging Face, and Claude recommended as it could be a good model to test out. Once this model is downloaded, I start the Comfy UI server and I head to the address of the server. The first thing I do is, once I'm in Comfy, I drop down a checkpoint and I drag in this model, Stable Diffusion. Next, I drag out from the clip and we load in clip text and code, which is the positive prompt, and we will need one for the negative prompt as well. Now we need to drag out from the model and select a K-sampler. From this K-sampler, we will be connecting the output from the conditioning to the positive and one from the negative. I double click the canvas and I select an empty loaded image. I drag in the loaded image output to the input of the K-sampler. We drag out from the checkpoint VAE point and select the VAE decode block. Once we have this done, we drag from the image VAE of the VAE block and select Save Image. Now we go back to the empty loaded image and select the image size. The width I selected 1216 pixels and the height to be 896 pixels. We also need to set up the K-sampler parameters. Here I asked Claude for the recommendations and it recommended 30 steps, a CFG value of 6, and a sampler name DPMPP2M. The Keras scheduler was set. I also asked Claude for the positive and negative text encode prompts, which I copied and pasted. Now all that was left is to hit run on this workflow, and we get an error, which is I'm requiring an input. So the K-sampler output has to go to the VAE input. I rearrange the blocks for better readability, and what I do next is I hit run again. Here, after some time, after a few seconds, the images start to get generated, all running on my 12GB GPU. And as you can see, I saved the image and it doesn't look all that bad. I might have to play around and do some tuning, but I could continue making some of these cards.